Osmo Pocket on a mini quad? What am I thinking? What's up, my name is Rio and this is Aerial GP. Welcome to the channel. So quick disclaimer, before you spend $350 and just throw it out the window, don't do this. Now let's talk about the three things that the Osmo Pocket has me very excited about. So number one, baby gimbal. It's the smallest gimbal in the world. Now there are three modes. There's tilt lock mode, there's FPV mode, and there's follow mode. Tilt lock mode is what is used usually on a Mavic or a Phantom, and the horizon is locked, so nothing moves and it stabilizes everything except for your yaw movement. Follow mode uses the gyro to follow the orientation of your body. So if you tilt down, it'll tilt down. If you tilt up, it'll tilt up, but everything else is stabilized, so the horizon is still locked. Now FPV mode is what's really interesting because it'll stabilize all the axes, but it's actually going to roll as well. So it's similar to follow mode, where it uses the gyro to follow your movement. So if you tilt down, it's going to tilt down. If you tilt up, it tilts up. And then if you roll to the left or right, it's also going to roll to your left and right. So it actually goes all the way 360 around and it follows. So that's really interesting. Second thing I'm excited about is the Pro mode. So in Pro mode, you're able to set your ISO and your exposure. I don't think your f-stop, but your shutter and your ISO. So that helps with setting your exposure, it locks it in. And it also allows you to use D-Cinelike mode, which is the flat color profile from DJI, which is pretty good. Okay, so the third thing, the weight. It is so light compared to other gimbals on the market that you can actually put it on the mini quad or any other aircraft that you want to put it on, and it's not going to affect it too much. You say, well, why not just put a GoPro on it? Yeah, you can, and it's great for flying and, you know, recreational flying where you just want to record your flight and all that stuff. Also, if you destroy, then Best Buy's got your back. But it's fisheye and it's all this stuff. Now this is something you do not want to crash. You want to baby it. You want to be very careful. Like I said in the beginning, disclaimer, if you don't want to destroy 350 bucks, don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, so I've got two setups here. I've got the bottom battery mount. I made a makeshift gummy mount up here so that it kind of dampens it, right? And then I've got the top battery mount. All right, enough talking, we're gonna go fly. One thing I forgot to show you is the fact that you can actually set your, I don't even know if you can see this, but you can set your exposure and all this stuff in the Pro settings. So you connect your phone and you set that exposure, and then you're good to go. You can then disconnect it and you can put it on your quad. So let me show you a quick trick. I'm going to turn the Osmo on, and as you can see, the gimbal's on the top. We want it on the bottom because there's kind of a limit to where it can go and it starts tilting down. So there's a trick. What you want to do is put it in flip mode, tilt the camera down. Let's see how it works. I don't know. This is all just an experiment, so we'll just have to see what happens. Alright, so there you have it. That's the quick and dirty of the Osmo Pocket on a drone. You saw the footage. I was able to do the power loop. I wasn't able to do a flip. It went all crazy and stuff, but that's kind of expected with any type of gimbal. But I'm impressed that it made the power loop. So goes to show there is some potential. There is some potential. The tilt lock did pretty okay. The FPV was pretty good. And I think it's just a matter of setting the right angle upwards. Then it comes down to pilot skill, because your field of view is like this narrow. It's kind of like flying with a freaking laser beam. I'm not the best pilot, and this is the first time I'm doing this. Maybe I'll practice a little bit more. Maybe I'll go fly with the air blaster a little bit more, but I think it has potential. Like I said, disclaimer, don't do it if you don't want to throw away 350 bucks. All right, we'll see you guys next time.